Okay, so hello. I'm not a mechanic, but I'm a hobbyist, and I have my 1965, CB160. Her name is Lucille, and I've been trying to get her to run right, and I believe I came up with the garden hose technique, which allowed me to sync the carbs by sound. I've also come across a fella on YouTube, or actually it's about.com, named Glimmerveen. He's an Englishman, and he talked about the popsicle stick technique. So whichever one drops first, that's obviously the carb, which is the slide which is advancing first, coming up first. And they need to actually drop at the same time. So I'm just going to show you, I don't know if you see it in the background, there's the far one, the left side. Watch. You see it moving? Oh, now they both go. But you see the one in the background there? There's a slight difference in the cable of the two carbs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust it, and then I'll come back and see if we can get them to go at the same time. It's the adjustment screw that controls, I'll show you here, this one here. This adjustment nut, where is it? Where's my finger? There it is. That adjustment nut there will adjust it on the far side, on the left side, so that the cable, when I twist the throttle, the popsicle sticks drop at the same time. So I'm going to shut off. I'm going to make the adjustment simply by turning that to the left or the right on the left carburetor, and then the carbs should be in sync when you roll the throttle. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. And what I did was I adjusted the adjuster screw here in the cap, remember, on the left carburetor. I adjusted that clockwise. And what that did was it took some of the tension out of the cable so that it's a little more, it's a hair more slack. And I'm talking, I didn't even do one full turn. It was sort of just, I don't know, these are six-sided. So basically just turned it one side at a time, literally. And if you take a look, here's what we have. Watch the far one against the green background there compared to the front one. See that? Now they're both going at about the same time. Now it looks like the right one is a tad early. So we'll go back, we'll make one more adjustment, and actually what I'll probably do, to go clockwise. The front's, I'll figure it out and I'll get back to you. Hang on, I'll tell you what I did. Okay, so we're back. I took the time and I've pretty much got it, I think, as close as I can. If you take a look in the background there, they pretty much go at the same time. See that? Even the slightest. So I think I got it. Now remember, on these carbs, there doesn't appear to be a vacuum port. Some of these spots here and here could be plugged vacuum ports that need to be drilled out and tapped or whatever the deal is. I'm not going to get into that. These are PW20 Keihins, and I'm not going to get into that because, quite frankly, it's a 47-year-old bike, and you know, prior to vacuum actuated carb sync tools, they did it the old-fashioned way. In fact, there's some I saw, I think it was a Corvair Universal that you put over here. It's basically a flow meter. So we might invest in one of those if I find it at a swap meet. But apart from that, popsicle sticks and garden hose. By the way, once it's running, we'll do the garden hose. Where is it? Where's the camera? I can't find the camera. Oh, there it is. The old garden hose technique. Put this end up to my ear when it's running, and put this end here, whoops, to the mouth of the carb like that, and listen for what you have, and it should sound the same. So visually I like the popsicle stick method, but we'll obviously get her up and running, and then we'll do the hose technique. I had originally done it with the hose technique, but it appears that this is a little bit more accurate because my 47-year-old ears, after so much heavy metal, are not really hearing what's going on in the world. So anyway, hope that helps. And again, I am a hobbyist. I'm not a mechanic. And this is just me trying to keep Lucille happy. All right? Talk to you later.